It's Eva Cartman, and you're listening to the Dream Big Podcast Show, the place to go to learn, laugh, and grow. Today we welcome Marie Diamond, one of the world's foremost experts on Feng Shui, which you'll learn about if you haven't heard of it before. This is episode 132, Big Dreamers. You ready? It's time to dream big.
Welcome to the Dream Big Podcast Show. We're inspiring you to shoot for the moon, take aim and go. We bring to you amazing guests who truly love what they do. Every day they're living their dreams, and so can you. Dream big, take action to reach your goals. Are you pumped yet? It's showtime, let's rock and roll.
Hi, Big Dreamers. Before I introduce Marie Diamond, I wanted to let you know that you can now get my free Confidence Secrets course, which is over 1 hour of me teaching you about how to develop your superpower of self-belief. This Confidence Secrets course is going to be part of the Dream Big Academy that we launch later this year, but for a limited time, we are offering access to this content for free at dreambigpodcast.com/beta. If you're a younger Big Dreamer listening to this, please ask your parents to help you get it. Again, it's completely free for a limited time only, so please take advantage and get the course while you still can at dreambigpodcast.com/beta. Okay, now let's turn our attention to this week's amazing guest, Marie Diamond. Marie is a globally renowned transformational teacher, leader, speaker, and international best-selling author, creator of Diamond Feng Shui and Inner Diamond meditation programs. She is also the only European star in the worldwide phenomenon, The Secret. In addition to all these accolades, she also happens to be a dear longtime friend to my mom and our family. It was a true honor to have Marie as a guest to share her wisdom with our audience. Without further ado, here's our interview with Marie Diamond. Hi, Marie.
Hi, Eva. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing great. So excited to be with you.
We're so excited too. So, Marie, I know my mom has been a longtime fan and friend of yours, and she refers to you as a Feng Shui expert, and we have made many decisions about how to decorate our home based on your advice. For the big dreamers out there who don't know what Feng Shui is, can you give an explanation?
Yes, of course. Feng Shui is a science from the Chinese for about 4,000 years. They have understood that the home that you live in affects your success, your money, your relationships, your health, and your well-being. So everything that is around you has energy. And so your home has energy too. And so you can actually direct the energy by the right images, the right colors, so that your home is really a beautiful place for you to live and work in, but also creates a lot of good luck for you. So this is a scientific approach of energy. And so I've been studying this for the last 40 years. And I have seen amazing results with people using some basic Feng Shui techniques to really improve their life and their family.
Wow. So how can we use it, like you said, by using techniques? How can we use it in our everyday lives?
Well, we can start with, first of all, always making sure that you are in something we call the power position. The power position means that you are looking at yourself as the king or the queen of your home. And so wherever you're sitting, like on your desk or in the sofa, you always must see the people coming into the room. So you can never sit with your back to the door or your back to the people coming in to the room that you're in. When you're doing that, you actually make your energy lower, not so positive, because you always have to see the people that come in. So think about the king or the queen or even the president in the Oval Chamber. He would never sit with his back to the door. He would always position himself or herself that they see the people walking in. That's the first rule of Feng Shui. That's quite easy. You just turn yourself around.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And so the second thing is you always make sure that the images that are around you are images that are supporting you. I'll give you an example. I was today in somebody's home doing some feng shui. And so when I walked in to their room, this person wanted to have, good relationships, but everywhere was an image of a person alone, like a woman alone or a horse alone or a cat alone. So when you have images around you with single people or single animals, you're actually saying, I want to be alone. And that means you have not so much friends around you. So every image that is around you has an influence on your mind, an influence on how you feel. So always try to make sure that the places where you are sleeping, for example, or living or working has images that when you look at it, you feel happy, you feel lovely, you feel great. If you have images that you look and you're like, oh, this person is sleeping, this person is not happy, this person looks depressed, then you will start feeling like that too.
So my mom and me downloaded the Marie Diamond app that you have, and we used it to actually help rearrange some furniture in the house. Can you share with our listeners some of the benefits and good parts of your app?
Yes, of course. So there is, they can go and purchase the Marie Diamond app. And in the app, you will actually have to put in your birthday and also your gender, like male or female. And you will then find your energy number. And when you go from the energy number, there are 9 numbers. And based on that number, you will have a compass that will show up. Now, in that compass, you will have a success direction, a health, relationship, and wisdom direction. So what you do, you stand then in the center of the room, like your bedroom, your workspace, the living room, and where your success direction is. So you hold a compass, it's like a compass, right? And you hold the compass and you see where the angle is of your success direction. Whatever is in your success direction, images, statues, symbols, needs to reflect your success. So whatever is there is actually going to give you 33% results about your success. So I'll give you an example. Today I was in somebody's home, and in their success direction, they had an image of a sleeping woman. Now, if you want success, because success stands for your career, stands for your future, stands for your goals you want to make, or even for money. So if she has an image of a sleeping woman, like a sleeping beauty, right?
Yeah.
So sleeping beauty doesn't, have success. She's asleep, right? So I said to this woman, how do you feel? And she said, well, I feel like my business is not going anywhere. I'm like sleeping. I said, well, that's exactly what you're saying. So whatever is in that success direction will give a mindset, gives a change. And that's why I talk about the law of attraction. As you know, I've been in the movie The Secret. And I tell people your environment where you sleep, live, and work has 33% of the results of the law of attraction. So if you have, for example, in your success direction, an image of something that tells the opposite of what you want, it's not going to happen. So what can you place there? Well, let's say you're going to school, so you can put an image of your school. You can put a certificate that you have had, or a report, or any symbols of very successful people, or even pictures of successful people, or books on success. You can put that all in your success direction. And then you also have a relationship direction that's really important. So in your room, there is an area that has a relationship energy for you. And it's based on your birthday. So it's very personal. So in your relationship image, you will put images of your family, for example, of your friends, of, the people you love to be with. And then you're actually telling the world and you're telling the universe, you're telling actually what you want. So it helps your environment becomes like a vision board, but then 3-dimensional. It's not like a vision board on paper, but like everything around you becomes like an expression of you. And by doing that, you manifest things faster and easier.
So, Marie, I heard you talk about vision boards, and I actually have used those with my mom before. I really like Harry Potter, and I wanted to go to London to see the Harry Potter filming place where they filmed it, and I put it up on a vision board. So, do you have any vision boards that you have like your dreams on, and do you advise them for anybody listening in the audience?
Yeah, I'm a big believer of vision boards. I always make a vision board, but the really important piece is to make it happen faster is that you place it in your success direction that the app is telling you. And so I have manifested so many things by putting on my vision board. So if you have that there, like going to Harry Potter, put it on your vision board, then it's easier to happen. So I even put many years ago that I was going to be in a movie seen by millions of people that will transform the world. And as I put it there, I also put an image of an Oscar there with my name on it. Like I put that on my vision board. And within a month, things started happening. And I ultimately manifested to be in a movie called The Secret that was seen by millions of people that transformed the world. And I had a lot of Oscar-winning clients coming to me. So everything I want, I always put it on my vision board. But make sure your vision board is visible for you. So don't put it like in a closet or put it like hidden. You have to see it. And you also have to look at your vision board really regularly, like a few times a week. Look at your vision board and talk even to your vision board, like you're kind of having a communication. And always make sure on your vision board you write both goals up. And when you write goals up, always write them in like I am going to London to see the Harry Potter world. What is actually fabulous, Eva. I've been there too. And so, but also put an image. So you write something, but always in the words I am, because the universe listens faster when you say the word I am. And then put a picture from that, what you want. So always put the words and the image.
I have a question. Once you're done with like whatever vision and maybe you've accomplished it on your vision board, should you take the vision down or should you put it somewhere where you can also see it and know that you accomplished that?
Well, I actually, when something has been accomplished, I put the words thank you on it, and I leave it there for a week. And then I take it off and put something else on it. But whatever I put there as image on before and I put thank you on it, I take then that little picture of the goal and I put it in a beautiful box. And I call it my wish box that has been accomplished. And I put that also in my success direction because I want at one time to have new visions and new things for the future. But I also want to keep the ones that have been accomplished to remind myself to go in the box when I feel like, oh, nothing is happening. And, sometimes you feel a little bit like discouraged in life, right? And then you can go back to the box or into a folder even, and you can look and like, oh, this has been done and this has been done. So you start having hope again and encouragement.
So Marie, I'm sure like sometimes even you people have doubted you in the past and you've might have been discouraged. How do you just tell yourself to keep on going?
Well, first of all, I think when you feel a little bit low, right, you need to take time for yourself to go in nature, to go out walking on the beach or to call a friend and say, hey, I need somebody to listen to me. So when you feel low, never stay by yourself. Don't go into your bed and start sleeping. Just go out, go in fresh air, go and talk to someone, go and have a cup of coffee or a tea with a friend so that you keep moving and always then start looking at the things that you're grateful for. I mean, there's so many things to be grateful for. So the fact that you're alive, the fact that, you have a job, perhaps you have a family, there are always friends for you. So there's so much to be grateful for. And so start repeating that in yourself, like, I'm grateful for this, I'm grateful for that. Try to do things that make you feel joyful, because we all have ups and downs. But when we are down, just don't go into a feeling of self-pity. Just keep going and reach out to people.
Do you have any stories of a time when you were discouraged?
Yes, of course. I mean, I'm just thinking about that one time that I felt like I was just, when I was young, I was also very much bullied at school, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so you feel angry and lonely. And so I remember I was in the school and I was crying. And one of the teachers came to me and said, what's going on? And I said, I feel so unhappy. And she said, well, what do you feel? I said, I'm so angry. I'm really angry and discouraged. I've tried everything I could about the people that were bullying me. And she said, well, just imagine, perhaps they are really like this because they're very unhappy. And I thought, like, oh, I never thought about that. And so each time I saw the bullies, I started smiling at them. And I started looking if there was something I could help them with, because even people that are, not nice to you, they're also perhaps have something that they are sad or angry about. And so I looked actually at a solution, and instead of feeling pity for myself, I started looking at them as, people that are perhaps also in need of something. And then one day, one of these bullies, I could help her. And she needed something, and the only person in class that could help her was me at that time. And I helped her, and she started looking at me differently. And she stopped bullying me, and she stopped being nice to me, because she saw that, I was wanting to help her, but not helping her because I must help her because she would otherwise bully me, but to help her because I genuinely wanted to help her. And that turned things around for me. So from that moment on, when I feel discouraged or people are not nice, I always think like there are people that there's always something that they could have some help with. So I'm trying to find that and trying to show that I genuinely want to help them. That has been always, I'm not saying it always works, but it has helped me many times.
Big dreamers out there, just in conclusion of what Marie said is, don't let the bullies get you down, because they might also have something that's upsetting them, their own problems in their life. So, Marie, what is your big dream?
Well, my big dream is, and I started having this big dream when I was 15 years old, after I had gone through a coma and come out of it. I had this big dream to make a difference to 500 million people and more. And from that day on, I would every morning say to myself, this is my big dream. I'm going to make a difference to 500 million people and more. And I would always ask every morning to God, to the universe, whatever you call it. I would always say, show me how. Show me how today to make my dream come true. And it could be nothing happening, or it could be one person coming my way, or and I know just by being part of your Dream Big podcast, that's part of my dream. I'm reaching more people with telling what I have learned, what I've, worked with. And so you are part of my 500 million dream. So thank you for that, Eva.
Thank you, Marie. So I have a couple more questions. What trait do you have that has enabled you to take your big dreams and make them real? Like in this world, like all your big dreams, like the one you had.
So I think one of the things that is very helpful for me is that I used Feng Shui. Yeah, that I used working with what I've been talking about with my app, finding always out where my success direction is, and then putting things in place there that has to do with the dreams I had. Yeah. And so by placing something there, I would be always connected with that, because sometimes we dream big, but this dream is like in your head. It's like not visible, right? So if you place something around you that helps you remind you, because your home, your bedroom, if you place something there, it helps you remind you of that dream. So putting like a symbol or putting a picture or putting a vision board up, you actually help yourself to remind of that dream. Because some people say, oh, I have this big dream, and then they forget about it, right? But if you place something out there that tells you about that dream, and each day you see that symbol or that image, then you remind yourself, oh, I have this big dream, and you keep going. Yeah. So that's something that has helped me tremendously. Even if there were moments that I thought, oh, I'm not sure. Like I do remember many years ago when I wanted to come to America, I had put, and I was living in a small country called Belgium, and I put an image up from the American flag to remind myself, I'm going to America, right? And by seeing that, I was keeping my dream alive. So your home, by using Feng Shui, can help you make your dream stay alive, not just in your head that you think once in a while on it.
Thank you. So, big dreamers, just so you know, what you should do is you should download the Marie Diamond app and get a vision board so that you can put up all your dreams. And remember, say it like you already did it, like you're doing it. I am. So, Marie, I have 2 last questions.
Great.
If you go back in time and talk to your 10-year-old self, what would be your advice?
Well, to my 10-year-old self, I would probably say, have some patience, because I was a very impatient girl when I was 10. Have some patience. All your dreams will come true. And even if people don't believe in you, because I didn't have a lot of people believing in me at that time, keep believing in yourself. And I did. I kept believing in myself. Even if other people said, oh, you will never make that happen. So I had patience to know that things would happen, and I kept believing in myself. And also know that, things will be fun. I didn't feel that much fun when I was 10. But I really, since my 10, I'm a little bit older now, I had a lot of fun. I met amazing people. And even if things are not looking so great right now, things will turn around. Believe that.
Thank you. For the last question, where can our audience find out more about you?
Well, they can go to the website mariediamond.com. It's one word, mariediamond.com. And actually, they also can go there and get their free energy report. So if you don't want to work with the app, but you still want to know your best directions, and even to know a little bit more even how to work with the app, you can get your free energy report. And you can download it, and you will get several videos to explain how to work with your home and to activate your home for success, for good relationships, for your health, and also to study better and to have a better career. So you can go there and download it there.
Thank you, Marie. Thank you for being on this podcast.
Thank you so much, Eva, and dream big yourself to even reach millions and millions of people with your wonderful program.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
That was so much fun. Thank you, Marie, for your time and the beautiful wisdom you shared, particularly about vision boards and bullying. As always, all the links to everything we discussed are on our show notes at dreambigpodcast.com/132. Did you enjoy this special episode? If so, please tell your friends and family about the Dream Big podcast. If everyone listening can just tell one person about this episode, that would lead to a chain reaction that would get the Dream Big podcast in front of so many new people, which would be amazing. If you haven't already, be sure to hit the subscribe button so you can be notified whenever we release a new episode. Finally, if you're interested in being part of the Dream Big Academy, please go to dreambigpodcast.com/beta. And right now we are giving away the Confidence Secrets course for free. Have your parents go to dreambigpodcast.com/beta to get the free course that includes over 1 hour of me teaching you how to become more confident, which is the key to achieving your big dreams. Thank you so much for tuning in. This is Eva Cartman reminding you that you have unlimited potential. Your dreams are not optional, you need to make them essential. So take massive action to turn those big dreams into reality. Live with passion, the way life is meant to be. I'll see you next episode. Bye.